All right, good evening and welcome to the 500,000 Metro Weekend Special. This is, if I'm not mistaken, this is the second for the month of March for the Metro Card Club. And this is the final table. It's 500,000 guaranteed, which have ballooned to 800,000 as 400 players came to play this particular Metro Weekend Special, and 48 players made it to the money. And now we are down to the final nine, and we will bring you to our final table. At seat number one, a player from Canada, Claude HUD, with 605,000 in chips. Seat number two, Maiko Pulgo with 400,000. Seat number three, the reigning PPT champion Alexander Alex Li with 790,000. Seat number four is Jose Paraiso with 400,000. Seat number five is Victor Sayas with 1,185,000. Seat number six, Renee Pakaira with 555,000 in chips. Seat number seven is Mark Bees with 1,130,000. And seat number eight is Jonald Garcia with 560,000. And rounding up the final nine is Elazar Castillo with 375,000 in chips. And thank you, Daddy Willie, Ablola. I know I was not around last week. We were lucky enough to run deep in the last weekend special, but we're back to regular programming now. Claude is not yet interested to play his hands. And it's getting folded down to the player at the dealer button. This is Mark. Mark, I think I was busted out by Mark earlier. I made it today too with a very short stack, but eventually busted out of the money. And Mark raising it to 75,000. Ang current blind spoon natin is around 10,000, 25,000. We're doing the big blind ante format. So the big blind has to put in an extra 25,000. To guide you with the chips, the white chips are valued at 5,000. The gray chips are valued at 10,000. Later on, the pink chips will be introduced, and those chips are 50,000 in value. And you can see the yellow laminated cards in front of the player. Those are time banks. Each player is given five of those at the start of the final table because Metro Card Club is now employing the shot clock in the final table. An initial time of 30 seconds is given for a player to complete his action. If not, he will have to use a time bank, which will give him an extra 30 seconds. Jonald Garcia folding pocket fives over the race of Jose Paraiso. Claude will not defend his big blind. He doesn't like that king 3 off. Osmar Moraes, shout out to you. Osmar is congratulating all these 9 players who made it to the final table. Please share this live stream. Paki-share po ninyo. Please do share this in your social media platforms. Set your settings to public. So a lot of players can enjoy watching the best, some of the best actions in Philippine poker. DJ Donuts is railing for Mark Bihis. And so far, these players are contented in folding to whoever initiate the action. No clash yet. Neo Febrio is greeting Francis Hormillosa from Iloilo City. Aries Osayan is looking for AJ. I think AJ made it to day 2. I just, because when I busted out, I left the tournament area. I don't know. I didn't find out whether AJ made it to the money. June Chabi is railing for Jose Paraiso. John Ryan Ivan Ite. Shout out to you. Oo, akala ko rin eh. Makakapag back to back tayo pero I made it to day 2 with a very short stack. 22,500. I doubled up on the first hand. I shoved with king 10 off and double up pero that was not enough to make it to the money. So tayo ngayon ang caster. Shout out to you, Royley, Chip Blaze, Oracion. As Vic Sayas, early position is gonna open with suited connectors, raising it to 50,000. Folded to Jonald Garcia, who's gonna fold at the cutoff with Ace 8 suited. Wow. Uh, Jonald probably doesn't want to clash with marginal hands this early. He's trying to ladder up. Ito po yung common na mindset kasi ng mga grinders. When you make it sa final table at hindi naman ganon ka competitive ang stack mo, as much as possible, pipili ka ng mga spots because you want to ladder up in the payout. Ang ibig sabihin nun na magpapataas ka ng presyo, kumbaga. Mas at least may mga shorter stock sa'yo, antayin mo muna silang mabus out para mas mataas ang makuha mo. Of course, that doesn't mean na magfo-fold ka ng mga magagandang bara. It's just magiging mapili ka lang in the hands that you want to play. Brian Bal, shoutout kay Mrs. Wayne Bal. Rene Pacaira with the Rockets. He's sitting at 555,000. Let's see how he's gonna play this one. Early position for him. That's a good spot. He raised it just to 60,000. Claude with pocket tens. We might see some action here. Claude is from Canada. I was talking to him earlier. I asked him, "How do you pronounce your last name?" And he said, Hanud. I just wanted to make sure that I pronounce his last name right. So Claude it is. Claude is thinking with his tens. Let's see, will he overplay this? And three bet Rene. He just made the call. Alex Li at the big blind with ace high. But a lot of these players are familiar with the range of Rene Pakaya. Of course, Rene is a veteran of a lot of big tournaments in the past, winning some of them. So this is flop is king high. The fact that Claude opted for the passive line to play his tens, I think let's see if he's gonna quickly fold because there's an overcard already. That king is somewhere in the range of Rene. Rene bets 50 and Claude might peel off another street, understandably. Although he paused after getting some chips. Yes, he will. He'll call one street here. Turn is a 5. I think Rene will continue to fire here. He's hoping that Claude hit that king because then he'd be able to milk it. Is medyo sure siya that hindi naman siguro fa-flat ng king 9 to si Claude pre-flop. And Rene, I think, is pushing 100 plus. Yes, betting 120. And that 5 would probably be good for Rene because if Claude called him despite the king on the flop, there's a big chance that Claude does not believe that he has it or he hit that king. All right, Claude making the call. Now Rene is almost below SPR1, so he's gonna shove this river. No other move for Rene but to shove the river and hope that Claude will pay him off with his pocket tens. Only one card is beating Claude on this board, and that's the king that showed up in the flop. Rene tanking for a little bit, some Hollywooding, making sure that Claude will and using one time bank to make sure. What did he do? Did he just bet? Oh wow, he just bet 150. Very strong move considering that's just half of his stack that he's trying to milk whatever he can. He's probably thinking if he shoves, that's really shouting a big hand. So he's trying to milk how little he can from Claude. But that half stack bet on the river should be a red flag to Claude. And yes, that's I would have liked it if shinav na lang ni Rene yung river eh. Either way, di ba? Try to polarize uh your try to balance your move rather over meron ka at wala. Anyway, all right. So, but still a good size spot taken down by Pakaira. John Bryan, boss, every week ba yung 500k tournament kasi last week lang yung nag-second? Usually sa isang buwan, may dalawang 500,000 guaranteed, may isang 700,000 guaranteed, minsan 400,000 guaranteed, at minsan naman 1 million. Para updated kayo kung ano yung nakaschedule na weekend special, you should really like itong Facebook page ng Metro Card Club. Andy Abundo, Cap Andy, is rating for Vic, Renee, Alex, Jonald, and Elazar. Enzo Arceo is amazed that Alex Li had 20,000 chips earlier and still managed to make it to the final table. Well, Alex Li is our reigning PPT champion, so he's not the champ for anything. All right. Harry Pashon is waiting for Alex. Paul Bryan, shout out from Antipolo. Jason Cruz. Shout out kay Hernan JB Villa, boundary sa mystery ng KK Poker. Ano yung KK? Alright. Onat Malabanan, pa-shoutout naman po from QC watching every weekend special alongside my lovely wife, Mimi Victorino. Shoutout tayo sa'yo, Onat and Mimi. Claire J. Morgan, my friend from Makati. Jed D, parati na lang si Alex Lai kasama sa final table. Well, ganyan talaga pagka ano. Jojo Bay, shout out to you. Pampanga's best. RJ Cervantes, shout out to Leomar Cervantes. There's the current chip count. Renee, folding Mark. It's getting folded behind. Claude, hijack, not interested to take advantage of that position because he probably sensed that Maiko Pulgo has the hooks and Maiko will raise this to 65,000 and Vic Sayas is gonna defend his big blind with Queen Jack off and out flopping Maiko here, but he might not be si Vic might not be that confident because there's an ace on the flop which could very well be in the range of Maiko kasi si Maiko yung nag-raise nito so madaling paniwalaan na may ace pero ko-call dito si Vic at baka ikatok na ni Maiko. Ayun, lalong hindi natatapon dito si Vic. So si Maiko naman medyo baka mamreno na siya rito. There's the check. Check of the two. Vic is gonna lead out a bet here. Parang wala nang tatawagin yung jacks dito ni Maiko. Big bets 100,000. That's half, almost half of the stack. Yes, that's half of the stack of Maiko. Parang wala nang tatawagin yung jacks ni Maiko. Lahat ng katalunan niya nandyan na. The flush is there, the straight is there, queens and the ace. So, tough luck for the short stack. Maiko is down to 7 bigs now. Blinds at 10,000, 25,000. Boss Darren! Oo, dapat maglaro ka nito. Welcome back to the Philippines. Boss Joven Huerto, ang masipag na marketing manager ng MetroCard Club. Sana Thursday na. Sana nga. Brian Romero, shoutout, Idol Tira Pasok. Kung di ka sigurado, siguro nainip ng last tournament, ikaw ang champ. Baka nga, medyo talagang ganyan. May mga pagkakamali tayo nagagawa. May iba kasi pag nandun ka na. Christopher Villanueva, shoutout kay Onat Malabanan, Boss Alex, always see you on the final table. 1-5, kakatamlay, walang action, good cards naman sana. Talagang ganyan ho. Pagka nasanay kasi kayong nanonood sa YouTube ng mga WSOP, edited na po kasi yon. Ang pinapakita na lang doon yung mga highlight plays. Ito talaga raw poker action ang makikita nyo rito. Kasi hindi naman tayo nag-edit dito. Ivan De La Cruz, shout out from Okada. Good luck dyan. Pocket tens for Uloski for Elazar Castillo. He goes all in all of his 315. And happy watching to the beautiful, gorgeous Miss Shane Navarro. I love. All right. Boss Love Dichosa, shoutout kay Jopiang. 1-5. 1-5, yung sinasabi mong all-in yung Jacks pre-flop. Maraming regular grinder ng tournament ang magdi-disagree sa'yo dyan. Hindi ganon. Kasi ah, gusto mo pa rin kumita. Bihira ka makakuha ng malakas na para. Lloyd, shoutout boss. Nanonood galing pang San Juan, Batangas. Shoutout sa'yo. Christopher Villanueva, yung i-shoutout yung pinapa-shoutout mo eh. Pabasa mo na lang sa kanya. Oo. Pero nice try. Jude Arasa, shoutout sa Team Comembo. Uy. As Jonald Garcia still has yet to engage. Oh, now he is. He raised under the gun with A6 off. He raised double. Jose Paraiso is gonna fold his ace 8. Mark Bihis might call this. Mark is somehow plays with a wider range of hands. So he's gonna call with King Queen off. I see a paint card there. I think Mark has just oh no. It's a jack. I thought it was a king or a queen. So Jonald still ahead here. Mark checking to Jonald, who will fire his continuation bet of how much? Kano si bet dito ni Jonald? He bets 80,000. And Mark might float. No, he will not. He folded his card. So Jonald Garcia successful in his first attempt to take down a pot. Bench Lao, shoutout kay David Chan. Jealous Bagyon is railing for Jonald Garcia. Archibald Coronado, shoutout kay Michael Carmona Samson. Mark Viray, shoutout watching from Tanawan City, Batangas. Art Castillo, shout out the poker one. Wilmar Tupan, shout out sana maka-FT na next week. Oo, sana. Good luck. J. Bautista, pabati po kay Mike Servito. Art Castillo, shoutout sa iyo. Jonathan Argamosa, shoutout watching from Bacoor, Cavite. Big shoutout to my idol, the dangerous Lester Edok, who just joined our watching our live stream. Rene Echevarria is rating for Victor Sayas as Alex Li with the Cowboys early position. He's gonna raise this to 55,000. Rene Pacaira with the Ducks. He's not gonna play this. Mark might not be that adventurous. He's got suited cards. Pero kasi si Alex, medyo kilala naman to ng mga players na solid ang range nito. So he gets a lot of respect with his opens. Alright, let's continue greeting our live stream viewers. Vladimir Brillante, shoutout. Sabi ni David Chan na out na raw siya. Doon sa nagpapa-shoutout sa kanya. Carby Alcones from Makato Aklan, shoutout sa'yo. Aljun Lau, shoutout kay Arnold Tabios. Ai Wakaoji, shoutout kay Boy Sukab. Jonald Garcia. Ian Marcos, shoutout sa'yo. Nasa Pampanga ka ba? Yoshihiro Noguchi, Kombawa. Mark Malyari, nakakamiss daw mag-poker. Punta lang dito sa Metro Card Club. Yung mga nagtatanong kung saan itong pinapanood yung live stream ng Final Table, this is happening here at the Metro Card Club, home of Philippine Poker Champions. Metro Card Club is located dito sa Metro Walk Complex in Ortigas, Pasig. Searchable po ito sa Waze kung gusto nyong pumunta rito. Nasa tapat lang to ng Marco Polo Ortigas. Yung Metro Walk Complex. All right, Vic Sayas, look at that. Folded to him at the hijack position. Opening with 8-5 off. Oloski with suited connectors. His hand actually dominates the hand of Vic Sayas, but he doesn't know that, of course. And Elazar will defend with his suited connectors and will probably fold here as that flop favors Vic. There's the fold. Chikong Montante ng Davao, shoutout sa iyo. Art Castile. I think na shoutout na Art Castile. But anyway, it's all good. Shoutout watching from Manila for Art Castile. Mark Pagsuyuin, good evening to you. Shoutout. Okay, this is hand number 12 of this final table, and Michael Pulgo finds a hand that he can probably shove with. There's the open shove by Michael with the queens. Let's hope. He's hoping someone has a hand that can pay him off. As Vic Sayas is thinking about his suited one gapper, eventually lets go of it and Mark B his with ace 10 suited. Ito, knowing Mark, seeing him play, baka makall to ni Mark. Ace 10 suited for Mark sa cut-off. And wow, Mark B is holding his ace 10 suited. And no caller for Michael. I'm not sure if he's happy with that or relieved. Ako si Molong, shoutout from Jensen City. Tam Medina, maayong gabi. From Carmen Davao. Konkon Reganya, shoutout from Leyte. John Malyari, shoutout sa'yo. Boss Jeff Soto de Guzman, shoutout RVM. Hindi pwede RVM. Carvey Alcones, shoutout from Makato. Boss Jeff, sana nga gusto natin. Maka-FT ulit, kaya lang hindi tayo pinalad. Jay Besares, shoutout from Davao. Mark Franco. Mark Franco, pwedeng pwede. Kahit sino naman pwede maglaro ng poker dito sa Metro Card Club. Punta lang kayo. Kung gusto nyo hindi kagad masyadong mahal yung babayaran nyo sa tournament, from Monday to Thursday, may mga daily tournaments ang Metro Card Club. Doon pwede kayo mag-practice. Concon Reganya from Hilongos, Leyte. Nagtatagay ng tuba while watching poker. Basta wag magpakalasing. Concon. Yujiro Santos, shoutout. Aling Marta, shoutout po sa'yo. Dream ko makalaro final dyan someday. Just keep on playing at pasasan ba't aabot ka rin ng final table at mapapanood ka rin dito sa ating live stream. Dan Balasabas, shoutout sa mga tumatagay sa garahe sa Navotas. Uy, Sunday night kasi, talagang araw ba ng tagay pag linggo? Vincent Biernes, shoutout from Canada. Uy, Vincent, ito si Claude, yung kaysa isa nating foreigner is foreign players from Canada. Ariel Villar, shoutout. At from Magalang, Pampanga, si Aling Marta. Ayan. Shoutout sa mga Kapampangan, mga Kabalen. And shoutout to Mike Bueza for the fresh araw ng Davao, 2 million guaranteed champion ng Metro Card Club Davao. Nanonood sa atin si Champ, Mike Buesa. Baka naman. Sabihin mo lang pag i-message ko sa'yo ang aking Gcash. I love. Jose Paraiso opened the action, raising it to 70,000. Vic Sayas is gonna flat with his pocket six. Russell Joe. Ang sabi ni Russell Joe, di bali ng talo. Doesn't matter you lose as long as you lose looking good. Yan ang sabi ni Russell Joe. Elazar Castillo, with a hand that he can squeeze this with if he shoves, decides against it, and it turned out to be a good decision because Claude HUD from Canada has ace king off. Claude should pwede nang i-shove to ni Claude, pero mukhang he will take the more conservative line and just flat. What is he gonna do? I think he just made the call. Wow, very conservative play by Claude here. Alex Li with pocket eights at the big blind. Now this is something. This is a hand that Alex can squeeze with rather. He's thinking about it. Did Oh wow, even Alex choosing the passive path. I think it just wants to set mine here. Ano nangyari? I hope you can see the flop already. Oo, si Claude pwede nang mag-all-in doon at si Alex pwede nang i-squeeze yon. But Alex opting to play it safe. And this flop should favor him. He checks it. I think his intention is to check raise or flat. Let's see. Oh, he led out. Hindi pala nag-check si Alex. He led out with 100,000. Vic Sayas flatting with sixes. Ito na yung problema. And wow, that's a weird line by Claude with his ace king. He shoves on the flop. I think it's gonna be called here. There's a call by Alex. And Vic is likewise gonna string along. So if Claude manages to spike any of his card on the turn, he's gonna triple up here, which would be good for him. Maybe that is what he was banking on when he shoves on the flop. And the four, Alex checking to Vic. Vic checks back. And the three on the river earns the check mark for Alex. They just opted to check here. Okay, and that's gonna be it for our Canadian player, Claude Henoud, who exits at ninth place. Makakakuha siya. He's gonna get 9,000 in cash prize plus a main event seat to the upcoming Metro Summer event. That is a 6 million guaranteed tournament main event. So all these nine players have been awarded main event seats. Bench Lao, Leo Andion, shout out from Alfonso Cavite. Metro Box, Mark Randall Baisa, good evening to you and good luck sa iyong paglalaro dyan sa Vietnam. Jeremy Polito, shoutout watching from Sultan Kudarat. Concon Reganya, shoutout kay Ivan Kabu. Tagay ng tuba, half gallon lang po. Okay. Aling Marta Fritz de la Años, shoutout from Italy, France. From Italy, France. Sana makauwi ng Pinas at makalaro sa Metro. Sana nga. Alright, Roel de la Paz, shoutout to you watching from California. Randall Chua, sige, see you next weekend. Ayun, at isa na namang kuya ko, Kuya Red Edok, Redentor Edok. Shoutout sa you, happy watching. Alex Li leading this final table with 1.4 million. A close second and third is Vic Sayas and Mark Bihis. All three players over the 1 million mark. And if you have just joined and started watching this live stream, you're watching the final table of the 500,000 guaranteed Metro Weekend Special. Prize pool have ballooned to 800,000. Kaya maganda itong mga weekend special ni Metro kasi mura lang ang buy-in nyo at lumulobo yung prize pool. Last week, the 500,000 naging 900,000. The same thing now, this particular tournament. 400 players and the champion is gonna take home a cool 170,000 in cash prize. Uloski, high check. Alex Lai with King Jack off sa baton. This is a racing hand. And maximum pressure to the blinds. He saw them and he saw their short stack. So he just announced, wala pala kasi. Naka-seat out yung big stack na big blind. So, sinamantala na ni Alex. Good, very keen observation from Alex Li. Kaya sa tournament poker, lalong-lalo na pag nasa final table ka na, importante that you really observe the changes. Ayun, nakita ni Alex, wala yung big blind na magde-defend. Kasi kung nakaupo yung big blind, malaki yung stack niya eh. Si Vic Sayas, yung big blind, naka-seat out. So, yung small blind, short stack na lang, in-all-inan na lang ni Alex. Yeah. Ronald Kembao is railing for Rene Pacaira. Darglen Cruz, magandang gabi sa iyo. All right, Mark Bies with King Jack off. He's under the gun. Mark raising it to 95,000. Jonald Garcia with Ace Queen. Expect Jonald to probably, but Jonald can actually three bet with this hand, but the problem is he is sitting at an early position. A lot of players can still act behind. So he's gonna put it all in. I think that's the best move. Jonald Garcia three bet shoves with ace queen off. And if this gets folded down to Mark, I think Mark will still find a fold here. He's been folding. He folded ace 10 kanina. So it's folded back to Mark B's. Mark actually has a penchant for loose calls. But watching him kanina sa last two tables, I think medyo nag-control siya. I think he really wanted to run deep in this tournament. Should he decide to call, he's holding live cards against the ace queen of Jonald. But he's gonna fold this, so Jonald takes down that pot. Paul Yongsion, Brian David. Uy, Brian. Pinadala ko na sa'yo, ha? Yung kailangan, yung ID. Onat Malabanan saying intellectual play from boss Alex Li. Indeed. Darglen Cruz, pa-shoutout sa tropang mga Villas ng Cavite. General Trias. Shoutout po sa inyo. John Albert Calamyong of Pampanga is amazed how Alex Li manages to consistently make it to the final table. And Ulowski might just open shops with this hand. He's under the gun plus one. He only has 280,000. Wow, anong ginawa niya? Ayun, akala ko Naglimpa eh. He announces all in. Folded to Alex Li at the hijack. He's got ace 8 off. Might let go of this. It's yeah. There's a fold. Jose Paraiso with 10 jack also folds. And down to Mark Bihis with the worst starting hand in Hold'em. It's the Hummer. 7 deuce. Although one of the popular saying in poker, 7 deuce, never lose. Pero baka hindi naniniwala do si Mark. And he lets go of his hand. Uncontested pot taken down by Castillo. This is hand number 19. 8 players remaining. Only one casualty so far from this final table of 9. And that's Claude HUD, the player from Canada. Alex, not interested to play that Jack 8 suited. Renee might be interested to open with this King 10 spades. And he raised it to 75,000. All right, there you go. At the bottom of this chip count is Michael Poole goes down to 6 bigs. And this action is folded down to Mark BS at the dealer's bottom. He's got ace high. Elazar Castillo at the big blind with pocket sevens. He can just shove on this. He can just 3-bet shoves with sevens. Wow, and Castillo just flatting this one. Interesting option taken down by interesting land taken down by Castillo. I think he just wants to make sure. Pero ito ang problema. Mark can see bet with a lot of range. Talagang yun, doon siya mapapaisip. Dalawang overcard. Very conservative line taken down by Castillo. Yun yung mahirap do sa line na yun. Lalo na ang wide ng range. Siguro gusto ni Elazar Castillo na mag-antay pa ng mas solid na hand to try and ladder up. There's one player shorter than his stack, so Ronaldo Kiambao, shoutout Bucket Boys. Belated happy birthday, Daddy Rico. Oo nga pala. Belated happy birthday to Mr. Nolo Kieng, Rico de la Cruz. Alex with Ace King off. He raised it to 70,000. Eto pa, action pa. Mark Bihis with Ace Queen off. Pero si Mark hindi niya masyadong ino-overplay yung mga hand niya. Kanina, siya ba yun? Ah, hindi. Si ano pala. Si Claude pala yun. Let's see. Let's see. Shout out Jano Alvarez at Jano Riga. Sabay pa kayong lumabas dito sa live stream. Ano. Okay, Mark B is with just a call. He has the advantage of position. So he's gonna use that. 10 high. Alex should see bet here against one. Big shout out to my Ate G Rivera. Baka kasama mong nanonood ang The GOAT, The Chief of Philippine Poker. Shout out sa inyo. Belated happy anniversary to Kuya Mark Rivera and Ate G Rivera. Shout out sa iyo, Marvin Serbito. Alex betting 50,000 on the flop. And that's enough to make Mark B has folds his hand. Kita mo, alam ko na yan ang ihirit mo, Marvin Serbito, kaya inunahan na kita. Again, mga kaibigan, please share this live stream. Share nyo naman sa inyong mga Facebook account or kung saan man na social media platform. Tapos pag shinare ninyo, lalo-lalo na sa Facebook, pakilagay lang sa public yung settings para kahit sino pwedeng mag-share forward at maraming makapag-enjoy ng poker. Hindi lang sa WSOP may magandang aksyon, dito rin sa Philippine Poker. Renee Pakaya opens the action, raising it to 70,000. Ang blinds natin currently 15,000, 30,000. Big blind ante. Folded down to Maiko. Pulgo. Alex with ace 3 off. He's not gonna call Rene here. Rene gets a lot of his respect with his opens. Thank you, Onat Malabanan, for sharing. Okay, there's the current chip count. Maiko and Elazar Castillo, both players under 10 bigs. Anong meron sa Webes? Ah, yan ang maganda. Yan ang maganda mong abangan. Hello. Vince Rochan, shoutout sa'yo. Railing for Alex Li and Vic Sayas. Christian Batan, ang tagal naman bumalik nung isa. Pwede pala yan. Oo, pwede ka namang mag sit out or tumayo kahit sa final table. Pero yung chips mo, in play pa din. So kung hindi ka nakaupo, pag ikaw ang big blind, ipopost pa rin yung maglalagay pa rin ng chips galing sa stack mo. Darglen Cruz, shoutout kay Maring EKA ng Villas. Alex Lai with King Queen off. He's gonna call this raise by Mark. Worst can happen here is both of them hits king on the flop. Buti na lang. Dalawang jacks ang nagpakita. Rebo David, ang paparating. Shoutout sa'yo. Larry Boy de la Cruz is raiding for Mark Bies from Apari, Cagayan. Both players checking that flop. Alec checks again the turn. And Mark has the advantage of position. Can actually turn checks back. That's what he did. And the river of three earns the check mark for Mark Bies. Wala na rin siyang mapipiga dito kay Alex. Both players contented on just checking. And as Mark will show the winning hand, Simon Templar. Shout out to Marife Porter of Indio, California. Del T is watching the Asian grinder, Del T. All right, Rene Pacaira, Ace suited diamonds. He limps in under the gun. Etong pag-limp under the gun, bihira na natin makita to sa mga gameplay ngayon. But it can still be a very powerful or a move, a very strong move as Jonald Garcia calls with ace 8 off. Alex will also string along. He has the advantage of position. He's sitting at the dealer's button with king queen off. Jose Paraiso. Anong ginawa ni Jose? Oh, nag-flop ng flush draw si Jose at ang ganda ng ginawa niya rito. He just preempted everybody and just opened shoves on the flop with 205,000. I don't think Rene can call with just bottom pair. But if he reads the move correctly and puts Jose on a flush draw, he will be correct. But to call an open shove with just the bottom pair, I'm not seeing that. Good timing for Jose, who basically got a free ride. Yun yung yun yung pabor sa pag ikaw ang blinds, no? Kapag walang nag-raise, everybody decides to limp in. Makakasilip ka ng mga libreng flop na ganon na pwede mong i-take down. Just like what Jose Paraiso did on that flop flush draw. Okay, we're at our 25th hand of this final table. Mark Bihis. And early position players folding down to Mike Opulgo who open shoves with ace 9 off. Might be good timing for him. Mukhang walang may baraha to call him. Rene, I don't think he's gonna call with just 8-5 suited. So minsan to survive, kailangan din timing-timing ang shoves mo. Ayun, katulad ng ginawa ni Maiko. Alright, we continue the action. Jonald Garcia letting go of his ace high early position. Alright, Elazar Castillo all in with ace 5 off. Open shoves in early position. Maiko just beside him has pocket fours. I don't think he's not gonna call with a small pair. Although baka magsisi siya pag nakita niya, napanood niya tong replay. Pero ito si Jose Paraiso goes all in also with King Jack. King Jack suited. Ahead dito si Elazar. Pero siya yung covered. So, it's Elazar Castillo who is in danger of busting out if he doesn't win this hand. He just needs to fade the king and the jack. But a jack showed on the flop. Now, Castillo is behind. He's down to two outs. Only one of those two aces ang makakasalba sa kanya. A player already folded an ace kanina. Turn is a deuce. One card to go, which will decide the fate of Eliezer Castillo. And it will not come. Wrong card to hit. Yung 5 ang tumama imbes na yung alas. And that's gonna be it for Eliezer Oloski Castillo. He's gonna exit at 8th place. Eliminated by Jose Paraiso. Good game to you, sir. Hilton Ricardo. Boss, sino sa gitna ano yon? Na sit up? Sino ang tinatanong mo? Pakilinaw yung question, Ricardo Hilton. Jed Valera. Ay. Emerson Tan is railing for Maiko. Guest Chan Kabatingan. Shoutout daw kay Beboy Kison. Miko ko siya tinatawag De Cruz. Kanina may narinig ako, Maiko ang tawag eh. Tanong na lang natin. O sige. Para Miko na lang. Sige. Alam ko kasi may naririnig ako, Maiko eh. Oo. Ito, tinanong. Oh, ayun oh. Miko. O, tinanong yung, sinulat nyo Miko. Okay. Maiko kasi nakalagay. O, di Miko na lang. Miko. Mas may character nga yung Maiko eh. Anyway, three-way action between Rene. It's Jose Paraiso racing with pocket force, met with a 3-bet from Rene. And look at that. Discipline fold from Mark B. is folding his ace jack off. It's down to Jose. Parang hindi ata makaka-call kaya si Jose dito. And there's the fall by Jose. So Rene Pacaira taking that down. Mark Cordero, you need to win the tournament, of course. That's the goal when you join any tournament. That's to win it. And Jason Santos saying magaganda ang hand. Oh, maganda talaga yung ganyan. Pagdating mo sa final table, pabor sa'yo ang baksak ng baraha. Mark Cordero, if nalaglag ka sa final table, meron pa rin. Ayan nyo, actually, last 48 players, may mga premyo na yan. Of course, habang lumalalim ka or nagdi-deep run ka sa tournament, palaki ng palaki ang mapapanalunan mo. May extra chip sa gitna. Oo, yung ano yan, may isang player na tumayo, si Vic Sayas. Tumayo siya. Baka kumakain or ano. Pwede naman nilang gawin yun. Simon Templar, na shoutout na ata natin to. Anyway, we're gonna shout her out again. Marife Porter is watching now from Indio, California. All right, there you go. Okay. Mark Bies folded to him at the cutoff. He's got jacks. Ang daming bara ni Mark. Ayun, Maiko Pulgo. Mark racing it to 90,000. Miko Pulgo with Ace King suited is gonna 3-bet shove all of his 135. I think makakokall na to ni Mark. I don't see Mark folding pocket jacks here. Okay. Okay. Miko is in danger of busting out here. Mark Bias covers his stack. And Mark Bias is ahead. Flop is 7 high, but it's showing 2 diamonds. Now Miko's outs have improved. Now he has a flush draw on top of his 2 overcards. And turn is a queen of diamonds, giving Miko Pulgo the nut flush. Drawing dead na rito si Mark Bies. So he's gonna double up Miko Pulgo. Talaga ba? Teka lang, Gravy Pagroji. Shoutout sir, naway makalaro dyan sa Metro one day. Basta punta lang kayo rito. Watching from Dubai. Uy, shoutout sa mga taga Dubai. Deck Cruz, sinasabi niya si Vic Sayas umalis kasi may susunduin yata sa airport. Hindi niya talaga? So, sinit out na ni Vic Sayas. So, maganda. Baka sit out to higher payout to habang nagbabakbakan lahat. Okay, alright. Sige, tuloy. As we see Miko Pulgo uh, with a double up there courtesy of Mark Bihis. This is hand number 30. The blinds currently at 15,000, 30,000. We are at level 26. Mark Bihis ngayon naman with queens. Kanina jacks niya natalo. Eto, right off the bat with Queens at si Miko Pulgo may ace jack naman. Wow, okay, will we see a round 2? Round 2 ba to? Yan, pa-flat lang si Miko dito. Papa-flapin niya. Alex, letting go of his king 9 off. Jose, also not interested to play that 10 deuce. Aray ko po. Mark B is flopping top set while Miko hitting mid pair. Tingnan natin, baka magbayad pa ng isang street dito si Miko. Pag tinayaan to ni Mark, pero kung i-check niya, baka mapabor pa sa kanya. And Mark is gonna bet 95,000. Miko, he's thinking kung tinamaan ba talaga ni Mark yung queen. Little does he know. Aba, mukhang tatapon pa si Miko dito. If he does, it will be a very good discipline fold for Pulgo. And mukhang tatapon niya. Yes, he did. Wow! Good fold by Miko Pulgo, sensing his spider senses working very well for him. Oh, round 2 at si ano naman. Walang all-inan pero nanalo na si Mark. Nakatabla na. Uy, the champ! Champ nanonood. RK Brondial, aka Pakundo, the best of Novaliches na ngayon ay nasa Cebu. Bye. Ano lang ako dyan ha. Dried pusit lang ako. Don Pakundo. Alright, Rene. 10-7 off. Rene folding his hand. Mark. 7-5 suited. Cristeo Ronquillo, shoutout sa asawa ko na maganda. Siyempre, asawa mo yan. Alangan namang hindi maganda ang gamitin mong pang-describe dyan. Cristeo, ha? Shoutout sa asawa ko maganda na si Riza Salinas. Shoutout sa inyo mag-asawa. Alright, Edward Dainla. Sir, pag nakapasok ba sa final table, libre na yung buy-in sa summer event. Ah, kasi every weekend special, may pinamimigay na tickets na main event seat sa Metro Summer event. Usually sa final table. O minsan naman kung masyadong malaki yung payout, minsan last 27 players, last 15 players, or last 13 players, depende sa laki ng prize pool. Yung dami. Pero itong particular na weekend special na to, last 9 players. So itong final table players na to, meron na silang mga seats. Russell Ibnoraha, watching from Malaysia. Shoutout sa'yo. The Innocent. Alvir Innocente. Saan mo ginugod luck si Rene? Anong... Sino ba si Rene dito? Meron ba? John Amores. Shoutout kay Emeline Yayon. Ito, Jonald Garcia. Boy Sukab. Raising it to 70,000 under the gun plus one. Rene Pakaya is gonna defend on his big blind with Jack 7 suited. Heads up action. Rene flopping flush draw. He's gonna check it to Jonald, who checks back. Si Jonald may gut shot dito na straight draw. And Rene hitting top pair on the turn. He's gonna bet this one out. And a quick fold from Jonald Garcia. Abs Sahid, shoutout from Davao. RK Brondial, Pakundo, railing for Jonald Garcia. Aba, dead ma dun sa ano ko, sa message ko sa kanya kanina. Si RK Brondial, aba. Mark Espelita, shoutout po kay Ruel Kanaruelski. Jush, shoutout po Nikki Rolanco from Bacolod City. Jason Ambata and Alexis Lim watching. Yoshihiro Noguchi, konbawa. Konbawa. Mama. Miko. Folded to Alex Li with ace 5 off. Alex racing it to 70,000. Rene folding. And I'm sure Mark's gonna will not call with 7 deuce. Ivan Flojera. Pa-shoutout ba sa asawa ko na si Rosalie Labor Flojera na nagbibingo pa sa peryahan habang ako nagbabantay ng dalawang anak namin. Watching from Santa Maria, Pangasinan. Baka tuwing linggo lang yan. Kasi baka Monday to Saturday, si Rosalie ang nag-aalaga sa mga anak nyo habang ikaw ay nasa trabaho, nasa labas. O, okay lang yan. Ganyan talaga ang buhay mag-asawa, tulungan. Jason Guinea, meron po bang wala pong beginner's table. May mga tournaments na pabor sa beginners. Yan yung mga murang tournament natin, usually Monday, Tuesday. Pero halimbawa, magkakabarkada kayo, let's say, siyam kayo or 18 kayo. Pwede kayong makipag-usap dito kay Metro at maglaro kayo dito ng kayo-kayo lang. Kumbaga, ililimit yung mesa, yung table para sa inyo. Pwede yun, kausapin nyo lang. Reach out to Metro or message me. Yan. Jason Guinea, ayan. Richard Castillo, shoutout po sa tropang Batanggenyo. Andine sa Antipolo, Rizal. Kiel, shoutout boss kay Renelin. Ganda ng Bataan. Renelin, ganda ng Bataan. Alright, Miko racing it to 70,000 with King 8 suited. Under the gun, aba? Si Miko na double up lang. Lumawak na yung range. Oh, everyday work. Oh, okay. Dapat lang. Dahil ikaw ang ama ng tahanan. Ayan. Alright, we're down to the last 2 minutes of this level, level 26. Each level is 40 minutes ang tagal. Jovan Conan, pa-shoutout po from Cebu. Si Jovan Caroro. Okay. Rene Pakaira, folded to him sa cutoff. Is gonna open with Jack 6 suited. Jonald Garcia with Queen 10 off. Hey, one jam. Thank you for the stars. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for sending stars. Yung anybody who wants to send stars, please do so. Or if you want to send to my GCash, very much welcome. Deyor Lopez is railing for Alex Li. All right, Jose Paraiso under the gun is gonna open with King 9 off. Ba? Jose showing us that he also has a wider racing range. Rene Pakaira folding. Mark B his ace queen off sa cut off. Boss Darren, walang laman yung Gcash ko eh. Baka naman. Fresh from Taiwan. I love. Harvey, Troyes, Luna, Neo. Shoutout sa'yo. Okay, three-way action between Alex Li, Jose Paraiso, and Mark Bees. Parang nag-flat call lang si Mark Bees dito. Alex checking on the flop. Jose Paraiso, original racer nitong hand na to. Will he represent the ace? And Alex and Jose checking it to Mark. All right. And Mark contemplating on how much to bet here. He bets 130. Alex with a quick fold. Jose with a quick fold. So Mark is going to take down this spot. Lloyd Cruz is watching. Oh, ayan. Pinapabati ka kanina ni Todas. Oh, ayan. Lloyd. Shout out sa'yo, Lloyd. Ivan Flojera, anong oras tap? Depende. Depende kung minsan may mabilis. Minsan tumatagal. Depende. But usually on the average, around 2 in the morning, natatapos ang ating final table. Sana makabalik po yung nakasitout para matapos agad aksyon. Well, tumataas yung blinds natin. So, malaki ang chance ang mabablind out siya. Pero may git 1 million yung stock niya at 40,000. Mark B is with pocket fives. And Alex Garcia watching from Antipolo. Art Castillo, napakalawak ng parking dito sa Metro Card Club. May dati libre yung parking dito pero after the pandemic, nagsimula ng maningil yung Metro Walk parking. You 50 yung sabihin nyo lang nasa poker room kayo nang galing at flat 50 kasi pag hindi yung ibang mga nagpa-park dito na hindi naman naglalaro dito sa Metro Card Club, may dagdag pang singil sa kanila per hour after the first 3 hours. Pero pag sinabi nyong sa Metro, sa poker kayo galing, flat rate lang ng 50 the whole day. Alright. Okay, pag gusto nyo maglaro rito, yan, sali kayo every weekend special. Punta lang kayo rito, napakadaling hanapin ng Metro Card Club. Searchable to sa Waze. Nasa loob siya ng Metro Walk Complex in Ortigas, Pasig. Eto, Mark Bihis. Ano ba ginawa ni Mark Bihis dito? Alright, Mark Bihis racing with Jack 4 suited. Raise it to 80,000. Alright. Ano nangyari dito? Jose. Flush draw for Mark. Top pair for Jose. On the flop. Mark goes all in. Jose calls. All in to between Mark Bihis and Jose Paraiso. Jose Paraiso is of course the short stack player rather. So siya yung in danger na mabust out. Pero ahead siya rito. At just in case na mag-turn ng clubs, hawak pa niya yung king na clubs. So not necessarily papabor din kay Mark. Ayan. Flush draw for Mark Bihis. Turn is a 7. River is another king, so it's gonna be a double up for Jose Paraiso. Mark B is failing to get his third club for a flush. As Jed Valera commented, pumunta kami dyan way back 2015. Kasama ko si Boylin Mangrobang. Ang pangako sa akin, mananalo daw siya. Ayun, umuwi kami. Montek na walang pamasahe. Yun lang. Moral of the story, laging magtatabi ng pamasahe. Alright. So 7 players still in this final table. One of them sitting out, that's Vic Sayas. Hindi niya in-expect daw na mag-final table siya pero kailangan niyang sunduin sa airport yung kanyang misis. So sinitaw siya. I hope makabalik siya in time. Wala namang traffic pag linggo. Michael, hi nga. Magkano buy-in sa table na to? Tournament po ito, Michael Hindi ito cash game. Ang tournament, registration fee or buy-in, itong 500,000 tournament, ang buy-in nito, 2,200. Pero ang magcha-champion dito, makakakuha ng 170,000. Yan. Mark with Ace King off. Ang daming magagandang barahan ni Mark dito. Renee Pakaya with Ace Queen suited. Rene just making the call. Ito ang masakit dito. Magkakasugatan talaga sila. Both players flopping the ace. But Rene's kicker of queen is behind sa ace king ni Mark. Rene betting 100,000. Pwede ba mag-enter sa final day or qualifier? Kailangan mo mag-qualify ba para makalaro ka sa final day. Turn is a 9. Mark just making the call. And Rene checking the turn. Mark bets and Mark bets 145,000. Rene just making the call. And the 6 on the river awards the check mark to Mark Bihis. And Rene with a blocker bet of 90,000. Ganda nung ginawa dito ni Rene. Kinontrol niya yung river bet. Ramdam niya na baka walang lakas ng loob na bumalik si Mark sa kanya dito sa river. Pre-empt niya yung gagawing bet. Kasi nga naman kung i-check niya at bebet ng malaki si Mark, eh kokol din siya. So ayun, kinontrol niya yung betting. Ace Queen, Ace King. At dahil doon, na-minimize ni Rene. Very good control. Very good pot control of Rene here. Alright, tuloy-tuloy ang action natin dito sa ating 500,000 guaranteed Metro Weekend Special. We're down to the last 7 out of 400 na naglaro nitong ating tournament na to. Jonald with 9-6 off. Not interested. Miko Pulgo, ace 4 suited spade. He might open with this one. At ang aking classmate sa in-between sa Red Dog, Dayan Tan, railing for Alex Li, who has pocket tens ngayon. And malamang balikan niya rito si itong race ni Miko. All right. Alex still thinking about this. His He 3 bets to 200,000. Rene folding, Mark folding, and this might be a fold. Uy, anong ginawa ni Miko doon? All in ang binanat ni Miko. Wow. Medyo loose shove ni Miko yon considering 3 bet. Si Alex hindi to may 3 bet ng light to. I mean, ng may ng baraha. Okay. May isang overcard dito si Miko pero parang ang dami na nagtapon ng alas. I wouldn't be surprised kung one outer na lang tong alas ni Miko dito. And he is in danger of busting out this tournament. There's the 4. Two outer pa pala. Two outs pa yung alas. Turn is a jack. Still no help. He needs. Wala na palang aasahan na 4 kasi dalawa na yung nagtapon ng 4. So dalawang alas na lang and it will not come. And Miko Pulgo will exit the tournament at 7th place. He is busted out by Alex Li. Si Miko will get 17,000 in cash prize plus a main event seat to the upcoming Metro Summer event. That seat is valued at 11,000. All right. So we're down to 6 players. We're down to 6 players here. We have Jose Paraiso, Alex Lai, Rene Pacaira, Mark Bihis, Jonald Garcia, and Vic Sayas, who is currently not playing. He's sitting out because he has to pick up his wife sa airport. Hindi niya inanticipate na mag-deep run siya ng ganito. Alright, folded to Rene Pacaira at the button. He's got ace high. There's the current chip count. Alex Li leading with 1.7. Mark B's with 1.4. Jose Paraiso with the nines under the gun. And brother Edward Garcia, big shout out from California. Mark B's is waiting for Mark B's. One time, let's go. Chito Pizarro, good morning and shout out sa'yo. Open na Gracie Jose dito. Jose Paraiso to 140. Down to the big blind Alex Lai with 10 jack suited. Alex deciding against defending his big blind, and he folds 10 jack. As Jose gamely shows his pocket nines. Juan Carlos Comeke, pag uwi ko Pinas, laro tayo, boss. First time ko dadayo dyan. Sa May or June. Sige lang. Pasyal lang dito para makapaglaro kayo. Rene Pacaira with ace queen off sa hijack. He raised it to 120. Folded up to the big blinds. Walang pang defend yung mga blinds. So it's an uncontested pot. Taken down by Pacaira. Jonald Garcia is down to 5 bigs. Nanganganib na si Jonald and he has to make a move. Jude Arasa, shoutout kay Boss Rain Angelo Pacaira. Hagio Atade, shoutout Metro Poker. The best, rooting for Jose Paraiso. Alright, Rene Pacaira again with ace 10. Suited, raising it to 100,000. Ang blinds natin ngayon, tumaas na 20,000, 40,000. We're still doing the big blind ante. Binalikan siya ng all-in ni Jose Paraiso with 860,000. Ang laki nito. I don't think Rene can call with this with just ace 10, even though it's suited. I think Rene will fold on this hand. Alright, so fold nga ang ginawa. That overplay with the small pocket or with the small pair working well for Jose Paraiso. Carlo Candelaria is raiding for Jose. John Roldan Yumokmad, location pa. Ang location ho ng Metro Card Club ay dito sa Metro Walk Complex in Ortigas, Pasig. Tapat lang ito ng Marco Polo Ortigas. Paano sumali itong tournament ho ito? Pumunta lang kayo rito, mag-register, magbayad ng registration fee at maglaro. Ayun, paano sumali, ganon. Kung ayaw nyo namang mag-tournament, maraming ongoing cash games dito. Pwede rin kayo maglaro ng cash games. Mark Bihis, Jonald Garcia, folded to him at the hijack, shoves all in with queen 9 off. Might be a good timing. Pero teka lang, Rene Pacaira with king jack off. Rene will make this call kasi 190 na lang yung idadagdag niya. Meron na siyang 80,000 na nasa loob. So I think he will gamble on this. And unfortunately for Jonald, ahead yung king high ni Rene dito. Although Jonald, meron siyang live cards. Nasa Reno Nards dito sa 5. Depende sa mas malaki yung guaranteed prize pool ng isang tournament, mas mataas ang buy-in. Itong 500,000 guaranteed, ang buy-in nito is 2,200. So nagbabago yan, depende sa guaranteed prize pool. All right. Jonald Garcia, the billiard pro turned poker player. All in for his tournament life with Queen 9 off. Flop is ace high, no help for Jonald. Jonald needs a 9 or a queen to escape elimination. 10 will not do it. Pero ito, nadagdagan siya ng outs. Out na rin niya yung jack. Hindi na niya out yung queen, napalitan na ng jack. The turn is at 10. That's the end of the road for Garcia. Good game to you, sir. Jonald Garcia exiting the tournament at 6th place. And he will get 23,000 in cash prize plus a main event seat to the upcoming Metro Summer event. 6 million guaranteed tournament worth 11,000. So maganda-ganda na rin yung payout. 23,000 na cash plus seat na valued at 11,000. Not bad. Keng Keng, shoutout sa'yo. And we're down to 5 players. And there is some discussion among the remaining players. I think they are entertaining the thought of an ICM chop, an ICM deal. Ayun, mukhang gusto nila. Ang mangyayari nito, ipapa-count nila yung mga chips nila. Marlon de las Alas, shoutout sa asawa ko, Maronel. Shoutout sa iyo, Maronel de las Alas, from your husband. Jan Akmad, shoutout kay bossing Kevin Jan Hosol. So ito mga kaibigan, sandaling mapopos yung ating tournament kasi i-compute ng mga tournament director yung ICM deal. Okay, so we will also be on a break. We will take a break dito sa panel and we'll be right back. Ibabalita namin sa inyo kung magkakaroon ng deal or not. Lane, shout out watching from Perth, Australia. We will take a break. We will be right back. All right, and we're back after that break because the players made an ICM deal. At eto mga kaibigan, I think the last five players, as we see Vic Sayas is already back from picking up his wife from the airport. So nag-agree na sila ng chop based on ICM. Alex Li, siya yung chip leader, assured na siyang makakakuha ng 81,771. Sunod si Mark Bihis, assured na siya ng premyong 76,299. Rene Pacaira will be assured to get 69,388. Si Jose Paraiso is assured to get 66,693. At si Vic Sayas will be getting 60,948. At may paglalabanan silang 10% which is equivalent to 39,400. Ayan. So parang may chop na to based sa dami ng stock nila. Ang pinaglalabanan na lang ng ang magcha-champion nito makakakuha na lang ng additional 39,400 plus the trophy. There you have it. Ayan. Okay, sa mga nagtatanong kung paano sumali, live tournament to. So, napakasimple lang. Kailangan yung pumunta rito sa Metro Card Club. Magbayad ng registration fee or buy-in para makasali at maglaro ng tournament, mag-qualify at hopefully makaabot kayo sa final table at makita dito sa ating live stream. Ayan, gayahin nyo yung ginawa ni Katrina Katap para i-like ninyo tong Facebook page ng Metro Card Club para updated kayo sa mga schedule ng tournaments. And kung gusto ninyong automatic na mapanood itong live stream or every time nagla-live si Metro, mag-comment kayo ng exclamation point notify. Alright. Okay, battle between the two blinds, Mark B's versus Alex Li. Alex with ace 8 facing a race from Mark Bihis. And Alex with a 3 bet. Sabi ni David Labay, si Alex daw, isa sa mga shortest stack entering day 2. Chip leader na. Oo, nagkikwentuhan kami kanina ni Alex. I think nag-day 2 siya with only 25,000. Halos pareho nung ginawa ni William Ismael last week. Si William Ismael also qualify for day 2, isa sa shortest stack. I think 23,000 lang yung stock ni William. And he managed to make it to 5th place ng final table. So, hindi porket short stock ka sa tournament, mawawalan ka na ng pag-asa. And ayan ang mga patunay, yung mga feat na narating ni Alex Lai at ni William Ismael last week. Rene Pacaira opening with 10-8 suited. Folded sa kanya sa cut-off. Christopher Mackey, shout out to you, brother. And what a flop for Rene. He flopped a straight flush draw, an open-ended straight flush draw. Jose checking to him. Unfortunately, Jose has nothing to continue with, and that pot will be taken down by Pacaira. All right, folded to Separaiso against Vic Sayas. This blind versus blind. Jose racing it to 100,000. Our blinds is still at 20,000, 40,000. Big blind ante. And Vic will fold his hand. JM Garcia, shout out sa'yo. Mark B is under the gun. Not interested to play that hand. Vic completing the blinds. Again, another blind versus blind situation here. And Renee flopping an inside straight draw while Vic still ahead with his jack high. Vic, both players checking the turn. And jack high will do it for Vic Sayas. Okay, our blinds are still 20,000, 40,000 big blind ante. Just to remind you, the champion of this tournament will take home 170,000 supposedly, but when they reach last five players, all five players have agreed to an ICM deal that is a form of a chop that is based sa percentage ng chips ng mga players. Two pairs for Rene. He checks it to Mark, who's gonna try and represent something here. Mark bets 45. Rene with a smooth call. Check, check for both players. River of nine, nothing for Mark. And I wonder why Rene would not bet on the river, but he's probably thinking na baka ma-induce niya na i-bluff ni Mark yung river. Nonetheless, a good size spot for Pakaira here. We go to hand number 52. And... Oy! Teka lang, kasi nag-okay. We took a break kanina kasi nag-pause yung tournament dahil sa nag-compute for ICM. Ito naman, yung scheduled break ng tournament. So magkasunod to. Ayan, so this is the first break actually ng ating final table. Okay, 10 minutes yan. So we'll be right back. All right, we're back after that 10-minute break. Again, just to remind everybody, ICM deal na po ito. Last five players. So ang pinaglalabanan na lang nila rito aside from the trophy is 39,400. Malaki-laki pa rin to. Falcon Lagudas, idol, pa-shoutout kay Papa King. Watching from Center Harbor, Manila. Shoutout po sa iyo, Papa King. Katrina Katap, andyan na. Andyan na yung dumating siya kanina pa. Ayan si Vic Sayas. He's at so umabot siya dun sa sa ICM. As Jose Paraiso spiking the jack on the turn, he goes all in. So iniisip ngayon ni Mark Bees baka hindi na good yung kanyang bottom pair dito. And Mark Bees making that discipline fold. And we're still down to five players. Mark Bees with Jack High. All right, Alex Li opening this action pero sa small blind pocket jack si Vic Sayas and he goes all in. Let's see if Alex will find the call here. Jonil Pizarro is watching us from Cavite. All right, there's a current chip count. All remaining five players are over the million mark in chip count. All right, Jack Montales, shout out from from Cubao. Vic Sayas, Queen High. Rene Pacairo with suited connectors. Raise it to 130. Mark B is on the big blind. Will not defend with his king high. Rene Pacaira with king suited. As Mark B slims in on the small blind. All right, this is hand number 58. Last five players still in the mix, although they have agreed already to an ICM deal. But there's so much pride and bragging right at stake by winning this tournament. As Rene have shifted and stepped up on his aggressiveness. He's opening with a more wider range now, or with a wider range now. Rene Pakaya, a former Philippine Poker Tour champion back in the day, that Philippine Poker Tour founded by the late attorney Jojo Aliado. One of the early patrons of Philippine poker. Vic Sayas all in with ace 8 off. Mark Bihis is going to call him with the jacks. Although Vic covers Mark here, so no danger of him busting out. Vic shoves with 1.1 million. Mark calls for less, 750,000. Oh, yes, yet to call. Still counting. I thought that gesture he made was to make the call, but he's counting his chips. I think he realized he can be busted out with this hand if he lose. Mark B is deciding if this is it, the hand that will be his end or a renewed chance to win this tournament. Pocket jacks for all the marbles for Mark Bihis. He's still on the fence with this one. And finally deciding to make the call. He is ahead. Vic flopping an open-ended straight draw, so more outs for him. He has improved to 10 outs. Although Mark's still ahead at this point. Turn is a queen. Still no help. Only a 9, a 4, and an ace can help Vic here. Or he will be and it does not come. So Vic Sayas will be crippled down to 180. That's basically down to three big blinds. So down to three bigs is Victor Sayas, who has sat out the majority of this final table. But lucky for him, he was able to make it to the ICM deal. So still a good payout for this guy. Vic Sayas all in. Three bigs. Rene Pacaira. Four deuce off. Wow, Rene still folding to Vic there. He doesn't want to call with very mediocre hands. Four deuce off. And the rest doubling up Vic Sayas. Alex with pocket fours. All right, Alex racing with pocket fours down to the big blind. Mark Bihis with queen eight off. Shout out sa'yo, Dexter Villa Ignacio. Mark three bets to 450. Alex Li with a call. And he flops bottom set. And Mark Bihis can't seem to make a decision on what he's gonna do. uses one of his remaining time bank cards. Dennis Tringa, shout out also to you. Wow, and what an overplay by Alex. I think Mark checked to him. Ah, hindi. Ano ba? Ah, tumaya pala si Mark. Tumaya si Mark ng 600. Alex Li, 3-bet siya, raise shoves with bottom set. Kung akalata ni Alex talagang may hawak na bara si Mark because Mark made the 3-bet pre-flop. Sa laki ng binet ni Mark, niisip ni Alex wala nang tapon. But fortunately, hangin lang talaga ang galaw ni Mark doon. So, nothing to call Alex with. All right. Now, Mark is crippled down. Still five players. Jose Paraiso with Queen 9 off. Vic goes all in with pocket fives. Alex holding one of the fives. And I think Jose will be committed to make the call here. He raised 260. All in is 300, so it's just uh, a few more chips. So Jose Paraiso with Queen 9 off. Vic Sayas is all in for his tournament life, and Jose Paraiso outflopped Vic Sayas. Now Vic will need the remaining one out or the five because somebody folded another five there. That was, I think, Alex Li. Masikip na to for Vic Sayas. Only one outer for him. One card to go. And another nine completed the full boat for Jose Paraiso. It's the end of the road for Vic Sayas. He will be eliminated in fifth place. And you, because of ICM, he's gonna take home 60,948. Not bad. Good game, sir. Alright, shoutout natin si Mr. Mechanic himself. Number one car mechanic here in Metro Walk area. Tommy Cabrillos. Na sana makuha na niya yung aking Toyota Vios. Nang madispat sana. Tommy! Alright. King Queen off for Alex. versus ace high for Jose. This is a battle of the blinds. Jack high. Jose still ahead. Although Alex improved to an inside straight draw on top of his live king and queen cards. Alex checks to Jose. And Jose, wow! Jose, thinking it was a sign of weakness, the check on the flop, bets 250 and the check raise shove by Alex Li. And what a move by Alex Li, the reigning PPT champion. Even though Jose is ahead here, there's no way he's gonna make that call. So gutsy move by Alex Li, allowing him to take down that pot. Oy, shout out naman sa panganay ni Boss Rene. Rene Pakaya. Oh, shoutout sa panganay ni Rene Pakaya na si Engineer Ren Joshua Pakayra. Tingnan mo nga naman, may engineer na pala to si Rene. Congratulations, fresh grad ba yan? Si Ren. Congratulations to you, uh, Ren Pakayra. Engineer Ren Joshua Pakayra. And congratulations also to your dad for this deep run. Mahonri Del Rosario, shoutout sa'yo. Raymart Espino, shoutout also. Ators Chan is railing for Alex Lai. Eto, Rene, tumama na sa 7. But Jose has nothing to call him with. So Rene Pacaira is gonna take down that pot. Four players remaining from the 400 that played this 500,000 guaranteed weekend special. That 500,000 guaranteed have ballooned to 800. Okay lang yan, Tommy. Basta wag mo lang akong kalimutan. No problem. Paulo Castro, shoutout kay Josephine Acosta ng San Pedro, Kutud. Gibbs Magsakay. Shoutout daw kay Boss Vam. Si Vam Magsakay ba to? And si Raymond's watching from Batangas City. Shoutout kay Kuya Kiko Marco Almirez na nasa Cebu ngayon. Ikaw na ba nag-champion? At shoutout kay Balitang Tutoy. Tutoy Servito na nagbibiyahe ngayon. Nasa biyahe ka ba, Toy? Alright, Jose betting 300,000 as he hit top pair, but Rene Pacaira with an inside straight draw, gut shot. He needs the 10. Will he peel off another street here? Will he pay for that gut shot? Nope, he will not. Folds to Jose. Alex Li with a commanding chip lead here, 2.8 million. Kay Tierra, shout out from Atimonan, Quezon. Ah, okay. Gibbs Wagsakay, Kuya ni Vam. Okay. Shout out to you, Gibbs Magsakay. Rene folding to Mark Bihis. Mark Bihis with Queen Jack off. Raise it to 160,000. Jess is watching from Cagayan de Oro. Shout out to you. Mark Kevin Gonzalez Cruz. Shout out din po from Noble Street, Batangas City. Mabuhay ang Agila. Vincent Lagunera. Shout out from Anilag, Laguna with Ben and Ben. Sino si Ben and Ben? Ace Jack, Sured for Jose Paraiso. Rene with King Jack suited. He goes all in. As Jose raised it to 230. 1.1 million. Balos pareho ang stock nila ni Jose dito. Jose is ahead. He's got the hand of Rene Pacaira dominated here. Although pwedeng magkatalo to sa suit. Pag puro spade, panalo si Rene. Pag puro clubs, panalo si Jose. And Jose benefiting from this flop. He flop a nut flush draw. Another club will finish this off for Rene. Turn is an ace. Ah, wala na. Drawing dead na dito si Rene. And Rene will exit the tournament at fourth place And Renee via the ICM deal is gonna get 69,388 as cash prize plus a main event seat to the upcoming 6 million guaranteed Metro Summer event, and that seat is worth 11,000. So down to three players. Michael Wong, shout out from Bacolod City. Harvey Arbotante, shout out watching from Northern Ireland. Carlos, shout out from UK. Jehaya, shout out from Quezon. Elpidio Ramos is watching us from Urdaneta. Pocket nines for Alex Li. Ace 5 for Jose Paraiso. Alex racing it 250. 3 bet to 500 by Jose. Mark Bees with pocket fours. Ruel Espiritu, shoutout from San Jose City, Nueva Ecija. Uy, ang daming bigas dyan. Baka naman. Justin, shoutout from Mansilingan, Bacolod City. Jeffrey Martin, shoutout. Birthday ko ngayon from Cabuyao, Laguna. Happy birthday to you, Jeffrey Martin. Alex making the call of the 3 bet of Jose. And Jose hitting his ace on the flop. More reason for him to make this bet. And I don't think Alex will pay him off dito. Sa mga nagtatanong po, ang weekend special natin next week, Friday to Sunday is 400,000 guaranteed. Buy-in only 1,650. Ayan. So mas mura ang ating buy-in next week kasi 400,000 guaranteed. Etong 400 na to, baka mag 600 to. So value for money. Alex, still thinking if Jose Paraiso really has the ace. The action prior to this flop is Alex making racing and a 3 bet from Jose. And Jose gamely shows his ace just to assure Alex that he's playing solid. Still down to three players with 39 minutes remaining in this level, level 29. Our blinds 40,000, 80,000. We're still doing the big blind ante. So Alex Li as the big blind will have to put in an extra 80,000. Hindi, 60 pa rin ngayon kasi kakapalit lang nung kaka-blinds up lang so hindi inabot. Yung next hand, ang 40,000, 80,000. Fold. Mark Bihis. King High goes all in. Queen 6 off from Alex. He's gonna let go of this one. Mark Bihis with the jacks. Since we're down to the last three players, the button gets to act first. And Mark is just gonna go over the top. He's gonna go all in. 950,000. 9-6 off for Alex and 9 deuce off for Jose. I doubt any of these two will make that call. So uncontested pot taken down by Mark Bihis. Alex Li, first to act. The cheap leader with a comfortable lead is sitting on 2.1 million in chips. He's gonna raise this to 180. Jose Paraíso is gonna make the call with King 4 suited. Mark Bihis on the big blind. And Mark's gonna string along. King Queen deuce. Jose with top pair. Alex with the bottom pair. Nothing for Mark. And Paraiso's gonna lead out a bet of 390 here. Mark folds. And a smooth call from Alex Li. He might be planning something here. Now, Alex improved to a gut shot. That's a total of 9 outs, but Jose's gonna fire a bet here. 500,000. Pot is around 1.9 right now. That's SPR1 to Alex, who's sitting at 1.5 million. Alex Li using one of his remaining time banks. Where is he putting? Wow, he just announced his all in. A quick call from Jose here. So Alex probably have misread the hand strength of Jose here. Alex down to 9 outs and his tournament life on the line. This is a big pot. 4.4 million, one card to go. And the queen paired on the river, and that's gonna be the end of the line for Alex Li, who for the longest time was the chip leader of this final table. Big pot goes to Jose Paraiso, and we now have a heads up. Alex is gonna take home. He got the biggest share of the deal. He's gonna be awarded 81,771 kasi assured na yung payout kanina pa. So not bad. Good deep run for the reigning PPT champion. And now we have a heads up. Jose Paraiso with a 4-1 chip lead over Mark Bihis. Si Mark is assured already of 76,299 while Jose with 66,693. So pag nag-champion dito si Jose, yung 66,000 niya, madadagdagan pa ng 39,000. So, siya ang magkakaroon ng pinakamalaking premyo with almost over, a little over 800, 100,000 in price. So, maganda ang kalalabasan. Ace Queen off. First hand of Jose. Mark Bihis with 3-4 off. And Mark folds. So Jose Paraiso, the chip leader between the two, drawing first blood on this heads up match. Mark B is down to 9 bigs. The blind's currently at 40,000, 80,000. Mark B is with the fish hooks. Makes the call, 40,000. Ano nangyari doon? Nag-raise si Jose, nag-all-in si Mark, nag-call si Jose. So pocket jacks for Mark Bihis. Jose Paraiso with Jack 9. So super dominated ang hand dito ni Jose. But no worries for him because he's leading this heads up 4 chips to 1. 730 ang total chips na shinab ni Mark Bihis. He is favored to double up now. Flop is king high. Only runner 9 can win this for Paraiso. There's one of the 9. Will we see a suck out here? 2 outs for Paraiso. Sweat na sweat pa rin. Kay Mark, who can't help but look at the gallery. And it's not gonna be that night. So Mark Bihis doubles up to 1.5 million. Jose Paraiso still sitting at 4.5 million. Now it's 3-1. Chip lead by Paraiso over Bihis. Both of these players assured to get a main event seat to the upcoming Metro Summer event. 6 million guaranteed main event. Jose with ace 10 suited. He raised it to 290,000. Mark once again can't seem to decide what he's gonna do, and he's gonna make the fold. Current chip count, Jose with 77% of the total chips in play, while Mark Bihis is down to 17 bigs. Mark Bihis with 9 deuce off. He's gonna give that walk to Jose, and rightfully so, as we see Jose's King Deuce dominates his hand. Spencer Lauron, shoutout sa'yo at Tango Golem. Jack Jack Selat Montales. Jack Jack Montales, shoutout Batang Alicia. Jose Paraiso opens the action, or just make the call. Mark with exactly the same hand goes all in, and that's a power of aggression. Big shout out sa nag-iisang tirador ng Pampanga, Ray Bagyo. Hayop ka. Biglang naging Serbito ang apelyido mo. Ang laki siguro na nakuha mo. Shoutout sa iyo, Bagyo. Gibbs Magsakay. Shoutout kay Cody. Alright, Quinton off for Mark. He goes all in. Queen 6 off for Jose. Will he make this call? Eric Pinion, shoutout to you. Alright, this is hand number 79. The blind still at 40,000, 80,000. Jose Paraiso limping in, completing the blinds with A3 suited. Mark with Queen 4. Mark hitting bottom pair, flush draw for Jose. Oy, eto na, nagka-all-inan. All in a call. Mark B is ahead with bottom pair. Jose drawing to a flush. 11 outs for Jose. Any spade or an 8 will win this for him and give him the championship While if Mark able to fade this one, he will double up and will be in contention. Turn is a 3, not enough to beat the 4 of Mark Bihis. One card to go. And it's a spade. Jose Paraiso getting his flush on the river. And with that, he eliminates Mark Bihis. Good game to you, Mark. Landing at second place. And via ICM, he gets 76,299, while Jose Paraiso will get the remaining 39,401 plus the Metro Weekend Special Championship Trophy. Solid game from this guy, Jose Rosito Paraiso, our Metro Weekend Special 500,000 guaranteed champion. And that wraps up our coverage of this live stream. Next week po, magkita-kita tayo. If you want to have a chance to be in this TV table, we invite you to play next week's Metro Weekend Special. That's 400,000 guaranteed. The buy-in is 1,650. And we'll see you Friday and Saturday are the qualifying days. All right. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the men and women of Metro Card Club, and we congratulate all those who made it to the money. We congratulate the final table players, and we congratulate Jose Rosito Paraiso, our Metro Weekend Special Champion. And we will end and wrap up our live stream. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Jester Intia. Nagsasabing maraming salamat, magandang gabi at mabuhay ang manlalarong pokeristang Pilipino.